like to fight at? Obviously some attractive options there at lightweight. Who would you like to fight the most?
I don't mind being the 2-time email world champion. You know what I mean? That'll be fine. You know, I know a lot of people are already saying that this is not for Undisputed because of that. Whatever with Mauricio Suleiman and whatever he did, but I just got a belt that said franchise world champion. So from the WBC. And you got a guy like Devin Haney fighting Gamboa, a washed out Gamboa, just for a record that he wants to keep it safe and pretty. I can fight those guys. I don't mind it.
Do you think Haney would fight you next, assuming he beats Gamboa?
I don't care. I don't think any of these guys will step up to the plate. And if they do, they better be ready. Because I don't fear no man. I told you guys this. I don't care. I'm in there to fight. And if you're not there to fight with me, you're going to lose.
Thank
like
you.
Loma. Like, if I take that fight, it's just for bragging rights, just to shut him up and destroy his career. That's really what it is. I don't care. That's the type of person I am. I ain't here to I'm not here to see another fighter build up his career. If he wants to take that step and fight, I'm more than happy to just take him out that route of what everybody's talking about, saying the next Floyd Mayweather and stuff like that. Yeah, get out of here with that bullshit. And for everyone else out there, man, everybody's is cherry picking. Gervonta Davis, why are you fighting Leo Santa Cruz? For what? That's a 130-pounder or a 126-pounder. That's sad, man. And you guys hype these guys up for so many things, but it's okay. It's okay. Just put them in front of me, and I'll beat them.
We already know your history with him. He's fighting Lomachenko, so I know you want the winner of that fight. But do you think the winner will face you?
I mean, I heard some things that Loma said as well. I want to say, like, Saturday, he said that after he beats Teofimo, he wants to fight me. So hopefully Loma wins so that we can make that fight happen. Yeah, obviously, Teofimo don't have no plans in fighting me. He's going up to 140 for bigger fights when all the big fights are at 135. I don't understand. But, you know, it's these guys, they got their different ways of ducking, and it is what it is.
Well, we already know Lopez. He called out Haney, and he said he a 2-time email champion. And in no time, the boogeyman responded. Devin Haney, he has something to say. He said Lopez versus Haney 2021. Let's do it. All the belts. Truly for Undisputed, because we already know Lomachenko, he requested a French fries title, a witness protection belt, in order to avoid Devin Haney. So right now, Lopez, I think he got granted the franchise title. So in other words, they're trying to say he's undisputed, but we all know he's not undisputed because of the fact that Devin Haney has the real belt at 135. But Lopez, before the fight, he made it clear, I'm moving up to 140 after 135. So him calling out Devin Haney, Lopez called out Devin Haney, but he called him out after he said, I'm moving up to 140. He want to make sure that it's going to be for all marvels. Now, if he fights Devin Haney now, it is going to be for all marvels. But his plan is to move up to 140 first. Therefore, Devin Haney, I don't know how longer he's going to stay at 135. That fight could still happen in 2021 at 135 or 140. Hopefully that fight get made. It would be better if Lopez fights Devin Haney at 135, because now it's really going to be for Undisputed and for all the belts. But if he doesn't fight Devin Haney at 135 and he fights him at 140, they got to wait till Taylor fights Ramirez for the titles to even be out there. That being said, Devin Haney versus Lopez at 140 don't make sense right now because they won't fight for any title. So they have to make it at 135. Obviously, Lopez, he want to troll Devin. He called him a 2-time email champion. And we already know Lomachenko gave up his strap and waved the white flag and surrendered that title to him. So we know why Devin Haney the champion, because he's the boogeyman. He made the champion surrender his status.
I want to know, since everybody says Lopez is the man of the hour now, which he is, he got 4 belts, do you guys believe he's ready for Devin Haney?
It ain't no secret. Devin Haney's the boogeyman, the A-class boogeyman. I mean, he beat Lomachenko before Lopez did. If you ask me how, Lomachenko gave up his belt. If Lomachenko had any confidence in himself, claiming that Floyd Mayweather is his dream fight, he would have fought Floyd Mayweather prodigy. That fight like Floyd, Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? We already know that. So as far as I know, he already got a Lomachenko body on his record. Now, if Lomachenko wants to fight Devin Haney down the line, that's up to him. But when it comes to Lopez,
I think that would be a bad idea.
yeah,
But
yeah.
I would like to see, me personally,
idea.
I would like to see
that's a good idea. I still want to see Lomachenko versus Gervonta, versus Devin Haney versus Shakur. He can still mix it with these guys. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, that's what the sport is all about. There's a winner and a loser. So I think he shouldn't have been a sore loser by saying, I thought I won without requesting a rematch. I didn't like that by Lomachenko. That's not how you behave like a champion. You got to show sportsmanship. As far as your question, I think Lopez is not going to fight Devin Haney next. I mean, he's the boogeyman for a reason, but I think he will fight Devin Haney down the line. So I'm not really that concerned because they both young and they both is going to campaign at 140 around the same time. So they're going to have to clash eventually. I think it's just a matter of time. I don't think it's a matter of if, but I think it's a matter of when the fight is going to happen. But I just think, let's not forget, Tio, at the end of the day, I'm not going to criticize Lopez for going the direction that he went, which is the direction to fight Comey and then Lomachenko. And he became unified champion. So I can't criticize him for that because from a business sense, that is the right way to go and operate because Lomachenko is the one they hyping him out to be as this pound for pound fighter, so on and so forth. So he went the right route, business level and legacy level, because Lomachenko, you better all fight Lomachenko now before Devin Haney, because Lomachenko is not going to be here for the next 10 years. Devin Haney will. But at the end of the day, we can't ignore the fact that Devin Haney and Lopez was in the same tournament and Lopez chose to go that direction. Now, I understand why he went that route because it's a better plan. So I'm not going to criticize him for it. But that don't take away no credit from Devin because Devin is the boogeyman. That's why nobody wanted to fight him because they know he have the potential to be the Kobe in the sport of boxing. But the great thing about this whole Lopez and Devin Haney saga is that they are going to fight eventually. Lopez won it later to build up the fight. Devin Haney won it now and later. We all got to remember they both young. Devin Haney 21, Lopez 23. They have history. They sparred in the past. They met with each other where Tio said this fight going to happen down the line. Devin Haney said, let's make it happen now. It ain't just Tio, though. I mean, everybody in the game got Devin Haney last on their wish list for good reason. Lopez is the man who earned it, has all of the belts. Devin has to earn it first. Fight Loma. Bye-bye, White Jesus. Please, no more excuses for Loma. So as far as Devin need to earn his shot, like Roy Jones said, man, listen, if you're a champion, if you don't want every other title, then you don't feel like you're the best. So I just feel like Devin feel like he the best. You want all the other titles. And we can't use the experience thing because the experience thing is an excuse because Lopez didn't have no experience on his side. I mean, he only had 15 fights at 23 years old. And what happened? He pulled off the victory. But that just sounds like an excuse. But they will fight, that's for sure. And as far as Loma, man, you already know what time it is.
Hold it, you're not that pretty. I'm a bad man. Wait. I took up the world. I took up the world. I took up the world. I bear witness, there's only one God, Allah, and Muhammad is his final messenger. That's what I said, Larry, on the Bungle fight. Thanking you.
They call me the problem, but you could call me the can man, because anybody can get it. Africans, Americans, Dominicans, Mexicans, anybody can get it.